That sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood.
Hey guys, welcome to our Ikkicon recap video. My name is Kana.
And I'm Kat.
And we are with LCG, or Legacy Cosplay Group.
LCG!
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about some of our best highlights and moments of Ikkicon and what we thought of the overall convention. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started.
Oh, it was so much fun.
It was legit fun. That's probably the most fun I ever had at a convention ever. And I've been to quite a few since 2010, and that was probably my favorite one.
It may not have been like the best run in the beginning, because there were some issues with programming at first.
Yeah.
But having been to over 6 Ikkicons now, it was one of the more fun ones, I would say.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Oh, definitely did. Okay, so they had the G&G Happy Hour Best Friends show with Greg and Gareth, and it was so much fun. And probably the most ADD, went everywhere, every direction, everything. And they just so
If
many
you were
fun
with Gareth,
stories.
for sure with Gareth.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually didn't get a whole lot of chance to go to panels because I got dragged away by a mutual friend of mine, and she actually convinced me to be on panel. So I was on the Naruto versus Dragon Ball Z panel, and that honestly was my favorite panel because it honestly, there's nothing better than a bunch of Dragon Ball Z fans roasting Naruto, and Naruto is just kind of sitting there in a chair and being like, Sasuke, help me, I don't know what to do, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna help you, are you kidding me? I'm not gonna help you.
You're supposed to aid your friends in combat.
But he's a loser.
You have to beat them.
But he's a loser.
But this is making fun of you too. You have to show that you are the
They weren't making fun of me, they were making fun of Naruto.
Oh, well, I mean, that's okay.
Actually, we got into a huge argument with a bunch of Dragon Ball Z characters, and we actually were saved. Naruto was saved by none other than a furry, so that, I think, made my day.
Okay, so it was Saturday night, and the rave had started, and this is before we found you guys. Or like after we had gone in, but you guys haven't come in just yet.
Yeah.
And we were dancing, and this guy, another furry, he comes up, and he starts dancing with me, and we're just like, yeah! And he grabs me and just goes like, shake, 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 and I was like, ah! And then we accidentally bopped us, and his nose had a squeaker in it.
Yes!
That squeak
Yes!
nose.
I
That was
remember
my
you
favorite.
telling me about that.
I was like, squeak, squeak. But I just had lots of fun running around with everyone and doing things. I didn't take as many photos this year. It was a little sad, but
It's okay, I filmed everything.
yeah, you filmed everything.
It was when I was standing in line, and there was a light cosplayer who was holding onto a death note, and she dropped her book, and then there was a random guy that came up dressed up as Elle, who picked up the book and handed it to her in line, and she didn't know it was him. She turned around, and man, I thought that she was gonna die. Because it was so good. It was like one of those like moments where you're like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe that just happened. So that actually was probably my
completely
favorite.
unplanned.
Yeah, it was completely unplanned. So that was probably one of my favorite combos.
Especially when you're still waiting to get your badge, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 2-hour-long registration line?
Yeah, I was there for like 3 hours.
Oh, was it 3 hours? I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3.
Oh goodness. Just okay, you guys. If you guys are going to convention, go
to
the
pre-reg.
Yes, go pre-reg early, please.
Early badge pickup.
I got there actually on time, and I was still in line for 3 hours. So just remember that.
And that was on the first day of the actual con.
Yeah, it was Friday.
Me and my 2 friends who were there the day before for early badge pickup, we were 20 minutes late getting there. They opened late, but it still took us an hour and a half to get through, but we got everything together.
Yeah.
We were out pretty easily.
Pretty soon, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so there was, they always have the Disney Princess sing-along. And this is so cliche because it's Disney, but there was this chick who had like the full like all-out ball gown.
Yeah.
And she actually had a guy with her who was going as Prince Adam. And he had all the stuff, like all the bells and whistles, like he was the human version, of course. But they looked so good, they were so cute.
I didn't get to see them. That's
They were
horrible.
standing outside the maid cafe on Friday night, I think. So that's when we ran into a couple people from our Nintendo meetup.
There's so many that were so good. Yeah, for sure. I really liked the two who won the one of the cosplay contests, and it was the Lizzie and CL. They made the fighting one, so it was Lizzie and CL, and they had the swords and everything. It was so good.
Oh,
So
that's so cool.
I think it was, I can't remember who were the cosplayers. I think it was Twin Cosplay or something like that, but they did an amazing job. So shout out to them if you're watching.
Yes.
Like, good job, guys. The llama.
I have 7 of these now.
Oh my goodness, Kat.
And
It's crazy.
this is my second big one. All my other ones are small ones, are about this big. And this one is Alfred. And he's actually married to EC's alpaca that she brought home.
Oh my goodness. Little alpacas. Hers is purple, right?
Yeah, hers is purple one.
My
Hers
favorite
is
color.
parka.
My favorite color. My favorite item that I found was the body pillow covers. There's a lot of good stuff. I like the keychains and things like that were in there, but the body pillows. I walked around the corner, my friend's like, you gotta see this. You gotta see this. And she's cosplaying as Jade. She cosplays as Jizuo for us, so Jade's like, you need to come check this out. So she comes over, drags me around the corner and everything, and I see like these giant things, and I'm like, is that a naked picture of Castiel? And she's like, yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta check this out. So we ended up talking with this artist, and she does all of these body pillow covers. And she's got like tons of characters. She even did some female characters.
That's not surprising.
That I know, right? So, but yeah, that was probably like my favorite thing. And it wasn't just like one thing, it was like a whole bunch of them. She had like Dean Winchester, Sasuke, Itachi, Kakashi, Sebastian from Black Butler. Yeah, that's for sure. And then she also proceeded to like show us her like manga that she drew, and it was kind of racy, a little graphic, but you look at her artwork, you're like, yeah, I can understand that now. So.
Okay, so I had somehow lost my hotel room card several times. A little embarrassing. So at the race, there's always a conga line that happens. I used to participate in one. I somehow participated in like 4 or 5 this year. And we go to the conga, it's either between the 3rd conga or the 4th or 5th one. And we're dancing, and we have you at this point, because it's after midnight.
Oh, yeah. No, you lost the card before I got there.
Yeah.
And I remember you saying that you had to go get a new room key, because I actually signed the deal for you to get one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I was so snippy at the desk.
Yeah. She was like, well, I have to see your ID. I was like, I have my ID.
This is the room that I can't get into because I don't have my key card. But somehow, in between the conga lines, I lost my hotel key card, and then I lost it again the next day. Hey, so you know how we went to IHOP for dinner?
Yeah.
So getting out of the car, somewhere between the parking garage and the hotel, I lost it. But luckily we found it that time. And then there's another time I lost it, but I don't remember how exactly, but I found it.
Oh my goodness, just can't take you anywhere, Kat. Gosh. My crazy moment, I gotta think about that. Probably would be when they stuck me in the trash can. That's my new story to tell now, is that
I still can't believe you hunted down an empty trash can.
We did, actually, we did. If you guys saw our Ikkicon 2016-2017 experience, there's a video of me in a trash can, and what happened was, my friend went over to the maid cafe, and she was actually eavesdropping on someone's conversation, and they were trash talking Sasuke, and I was there as Sasuke, and she was like, "Geez, so many people hate you at this convention. Like, you're just Konoha trash, Sasuke." And I was like, I'm not trash." She goes, "Yeah, you are." She goes, "We might as well just find a trash can and just put you in one." And I was like, "Fine, there's a trash can right there. Like, yeah, let's go ahead and make fun of trash, put it in the trash, whatever." And then she goes, "Why don't we?" And I was like, "What?" So we actually had a plan to get in a trash can and film it. But a guy had actually thrown away something right as we were going to use this empty trash can.
Tamales.
Yeah.
Tamales.
I'm sorry, I'm not getting a trash can with food.
There's a wall.
Yeah, we pulled it off
these
the top
things.
shelf. Yeah, we pulled off like the very, very top one. And then I was like, I don't know how to get into this because I'm really short. So I was like, I can't get into this thing. So I had to turn it sideways and then kind of shimmy into it, and then they like picked me up with it. So yeah, that's kind of how that happened. And then I proceeded to stay in the trash can for a really long time because I didn't want to get out, and it's actually surprisingly comfortable. And then I know, right? I know it's Sasuke's home now. And my friend had put the lid on, and I stuck my hands out through the cup things. And there was a girl that walked by at that time, and I scared the crap out of her. I felt so bad.
just started waving. She's like, "Hey."
She was like, "Oh my gosh, there's someone in the trash can!" She was like, "Whoa, that's freaky." And then I tried to get out, and I toppled over the trash can, and I broke out the bottom of it. So we actually abandoned the scene really quickly. That was my trash can story.
How to become trash.
How to become trash. You be Sasuke Uchiha, that's how.
And you have to find an actual trash can that's empty.
Yeah, that's true. That's really our overall con experience. I think we had a really good weekend. Everybody kind of behaved. Nobody was crazy. We did have one person pull the fire alarm, but it got kind of sorted out a little bit, so we were good on that.
Don't pull fire alarms, just in general. Unless there's an actual fire, don't pull the alarm, because that's how you become like the biggest dick at a convention.
Please comment, rate, subscribe. We love you all so much. Thank you for being here today. This is Kat. I'm Kana. We're both the Legacy Cosplay Group, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops.